I'll share my world with you. If you're gonna waste your time, then waste your time with me.
Hey you guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl T, back again with another video. So you guys, today's video is going to be a cooking video, and I'm not showing my face in this video because I just felt like not being on camera today. So we're gonna do it a little bit differently. So we are making baked barbecue chicken, asparagus, corn, and red beans and rice. So right here I just have some freshly washed chicken, and I just went in and I seasoned with some sazon, some adobo. Right here we got some onion powder. We're going to season with some garlic powder, black pepper, complete, and some Tony's. Okay, so you guys can season with whatever you want to season with. There's no right or wrong way to do this. I just find that when I use these particular seasons that my chicken just comes out way better, and I don't know, like it just gives that barbecue flavor a little bit more, like, you know what I'm saying? It just make it taste way better. So yeah, just season with whatever you want to season with, and then you're gonna go ahead and mix that all up. Once you've done mixed it all up, you're gonna go ahead and grab a pan. You're not gonna put any water, any liquids in that pan, because the chicken is gonna make its own water once it starts to bake. You are going to add some butter on it and some bell peppers and onions if that's what you like. You don't have to do the bell peppers and onions. That's optional, but it just makes the chicken taste way better, and I like all the vegetables, so I'm going to use that. Okay? Next, you're just going to go ahead and cover that up with some foil, and you're going to put that in the oven for 40 minutes on 400 if you have an electric stove. Now, if you have a gas stove, I would say put it on like 350 or 375 and put it on for 40 minutes and you should be good. Next, on your clean cutting board, we are going to start on our red beans and rice. I will not use this red beans and rice again, y'all. I don't know, like the last couple times that I used it, I really did not like it. But this is how you make it. I just followed the directions on the back, and I don't know, just something about it that it just didn't give. I think it was either the beans or it was the seasoning in it. It was just too salty. It just didn't taste like authentic red beans and rice. Like the red beans and rice that you get from like Popeyes and stuff, that's the consistency that I'd be looking for. This didn't give that. But anywho, I just followed the directions on the back of the packaging, and I cut up some kielbasa sausage. You can use beef sausage. You can use turkey sausage. I just used what I had in my refrigerator, and I just cut those up, and then I sliced those in half to give kind of more of like a bite-sized piece instead of those big circle pieces. And then I went ahead and I fried those up on the stove just to get the flavors going in the meat. So that way, once I put the rice in, it was given all the flavors that it needs to get. So again, we are following the directions on the back of the packaging. And right here, it said to add in the package of rice, and then go ahead and add in 3 cups of water. And basically, you're just going to let that finish simmering until it's done on like medium low heat. All right, you guys, so moving on, we have our freshly washed cutting board again. Make sure you clean it from the last time you used it. We don't want no cross-contamination, okay? And here we are going to go ahead and cut up our asparagus. I just recently learned how to cook asparagus, you guys. And when I tell y'all it's been the best thing ever, it's been the best thing ever. So this is one of my favorite vegetables now. is asparagus. So basically all you do is just chop off the ends of the asparagus. Not too much, but maybe like about 1.5 inches off the ends, and you just put it in a pan and saute it with some seasonings and some garlic and some butter. That's it. And make sure you wash your vegetables off, okay? And before we move on to the corn, I just want to add, for the asparagus or any vegetable that you may cook, add a little bit of chicken bouillon. I'm telling you, it's going to take it to a whole nother level. And it's gonna, you're gonna, like, that seasoning is just perfect for vegetables, period. Just don't use too much because it can get salty. Now moving on to the corn. Oh yeah, and add the minced garlic into the asparagus as well. But moving on to the corn, you're just gonna add in some butter, some black pepper, and a little bit of brown sugar. And you're just gonna let that simmer until it's done. Corn is very easy, self-explanatory. So however you like to make your corn, that's up to you. I'm just showing you guys the way that I make my corn. And here I go putting in the chicken bouillon. Not too much, but just enough. And make sure that your heat is not on super high, because you don't want the garlic to burn at the bottom of the pan with the asparagus, because if it burns, it's not going to taste good, okay? So here's the red beans and rice over here on the side. It was done, but it had dried out a little bit, so I did add a little bit of water just to get that moisture back into it. I turned that off because it was done. And I just kind of let everything else do its thing on the stove. And then we moved back onto the chicken once it was done. All right, y'all. So moving back onto the chicken, it is now done. It did its whole 40 minutes in the oven. And right now I'm just putting the oven on high on broil, because we're going to go ahead and douse this in the barbecue sauce, and we're going to put it back in the oven just so it can crisp up a little bit and bake on real good. So here I am just putting it up there, and I use like brown sugar. I think like a hint of brown sugar or honey or something like that. I use Kraft. So if you guys like Sweet Baby Ray's or stuff, like, you can use whatever type of barbecue sauce you would like. This is just what I like to use. And I put it right on top of the vegetables as well, because when I tell y'all, the vegetables take it to a whole nother level, it really does. Look at them chickens. Look at them little chicklets. They look so good, y'all. And watch when it comes back out of the oven once we put all of this up there. Y'all gonna see the difference that it makes. When I tell y'all, banging, okay? Like, ooh, just look at that. Right before it goes in, it's going in right now, y'all. We're gonna bake that in there for about maybe like 7 to 10 minutes. But just keep an eye on it, because you don't want it to burn. All right, y'all, so our 7 minutes is up, and this is what the chicken is looking like. It's looking real good. And when I tell y'all, chicken was bomb 10 out of 10, it was literally a bomb 10 out of 10. When I tell y'all, Eli had like 4 pieces of this chicken, he was not messing around, okay? So now we are about to assemble plates. And bam, alakazam, dinner is served, y'all. Let me know down in the comments, will you make this? And I will see you guys all in my next video. Don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed. Bye.